Yeah!
Does it work now? Oh, it's working now. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Pretend Object. Getting ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm gonna turn back on Discord.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So last time, when we left off, you guys were setting up in kind of the town square, the open area of the town, in order to have Cole kind of start making grandiose statements and calling all people towards him in order to talk about the evils of the land, type of thing. Is that correct?
Bad
Kind of
proselytizing. So yeah.
You're sticking this money maker.
And he was making sure to have his alm box open with a couple of coins in it, trying to make himself attractive as possible. So you guys start setting up. As you guys are setting up, you do kind of notice around you what's around you, and you do see right here this, and then also like Scatgram obviously hiding next to the building sees that this is a shrine of it's a shrine of luck, and this is kind of the church that goes along with it. So you happen to set up near the church, and obviously, like you guys know, this is the Lions Coaster. This is the Stonehill Inn. So you guys set up near there, and Cole starts preaching about all this stuff, and from that shrine, well, from the house next to it, right here, out pops a female, a young female, and she's dressed in a robe, and she approaches Cole, and she says, it's always nice to see somebody else of the light. And you can see that she is pretty beat up from all this too. Like she looks pretty beat up. But she comes up to you and says, always nice to meet somebody of the light. And if you would like, I would allow Scatgram. Who's the one in the center? I gotta remember. Malin and Cole. You guys can all make a history or religion check if you would like.
Okay. I'll roll religion.
I'll roll history because I got no religion.
A natural 20.
Okay.
Got a
14 history.
For religion.
All right. So you, Malin and Scatgram. Sorry, one second. So Malin and Scatgram, you don't really know a ton about what it is, but you can tell that the shrine, and obviously Cole, you can also tell this or glean this information, that this is a shrine for Tamora, who is commonly known as Lady Luck. So she's the goddess of good fortune, and that's about what Malin and Scatgram would know. It's like you guys just basically know that this is the goddess of good fortune. Further on, you would have Cole, who would know the history of it. Like she's the second incarnation of the goddess of luck. after Taich and Shoot that was split into the two deities, and you kind of just know any questions you would have about her, I'll be able to answer for you, Cole,
Okay.
because you would be able to glean that information.
Okay.
So if you want to know anything about her alignment or anything like that, I'll let you know if you have any questions on it.
Chaotic good, I assume.
Yeah, chaotic good. Domain is trickery.
Mhm.
But so worshippers are generally gamblers, game players, adventurers, of the such. So
Um, Given the vibe of the place, does it seem like this place held a that this shrine and stuff hold a place of importance to the community?
I mean, it's the only place of worship
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
town, and it's the only one. It's definitely the
Yeah,
only one
I
you've
can infer,
seen.
I can kind of infer from there. I got you. Like it is what it is, and like you're gonna do what you're gonna do, but it's not like, oh, this is the priestess that everybody necessarily like loves and adores.
Yeah, she's the one that, I mean, obviously, like if people need help, it's kind of like a small town church, like
Yeah.
there's one, maybe two churches in an entire small town, and so you have that's who you go to for stuff, like you'll go there in order to.
Yeah. It's a gathering place as well. Anyways, so my approach is I'm going to be kind of standoffish towards her again because I'm trying to make it okay for whoever's wants to shake me down to shake down a man of the cloth. And so like again, the whole vibe I'm going for is I want the um shoot the red I lost the red brands to like kind of be like fuck this guy. So like a priestess of the pretender to the goddess of luck, Talmora, which I recognize is not the correct pronunciation or even close, but that's intentional. Um, Ilmater offers the true salvation, the glory of and true reward of a hard day's work, not the roll of the dice, not the games of chance, not the hoping for the good luck, but the glory and the honor of the sweat of your own brows. Give unto the true God or the true and receive your true award, a lifetime of toil, a lifetime of strife, not the petty dalliances of a goddess of dice and cards.
uh okay, so she looks at you and is like, um let's see, so she looks at
Like,
you and she
dude,
just,
I wanted to be your friend.
well, she looks at you and uh in a questioning manner, and is just kind of like, I mean, you say it's of your own sweat and brow.
Yes, as I say
But
that,
are
my pure silver gigantic holy symbol of Ilmater comes like swinging around my neck as I move my corpulent looking body around this glinting in the light.
so she looks at you and she's just like, but are games of intelligence and strategy not of your own, not of your own doing? Your mind, your wits about you, is that not of your own sweat, your own determination?
The hours spent in long study in large comfy chairs of the university and the library and whatever labors, really like aggressive air quotes, the soft-handed ne'er-do-wells of the esteemed towers of ivory. That is not the true labor. Ilmater looks upon them and says, bah! live your life in comfort. Let your hands be callous. Cole's hands are notably like not calloused and actually like look kind of nice.
Yeah.
A calloused hand and an aching back, that is the sign of true labor, true suffering, not the squinty-eyed knavery of a man whose light has lost, staring at manuscripts and calculating his own width. Nay, nay, that is vanity. That is sloth of the highest degree.
Um. So she's just looking at. I mean, obviously, like she's taking this in and looking at you. And she's kind of noticing, like, obviously, the as you know, as you're pointing it out, she's like as you're pointing it out in your dialogue. You know, like she is taking note of kind of the heresy that you are, you know, saying all these things that you should be hardworking, calloused hands, and it doesn't appear that you are yourself. Any of that. So she is taking note of that. Um, and she's uh, hmm. Hold on.
Mhm.
Sorry, the cat decided to jump on my back and claw me. So she's kind of taking note of all this and just kind of you know, like nods and does like that face that you've probably all seen of people who are like, yeah, sure, like, you know, like, sure, this is what you believe in, like what you want. um and she's just like she just kind of nods and says, um well, if you would like to, if you if you would like some work in order to prove your teachings, uh meet with me later. um and she just kind of turns and heads back into her house, which is the one that Andron is hiding behind. um and then you kind of just go back to preaching then.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Could I roll insight into that as like I'm as Cole trying to like suss out what game she's playing? What I want to know is
Yeah,
this like a lead on the red brands,
you
or is or is
um
or is she doing a whole doing her own whole thing?
well, as I mentioned, she did look like she was like pretty beat up
Yeah,
and like had just been or had recently been hurt or attacked in some way.
yeah, so
You could certainly
mhm.
make an insight check if you'd like.
Okay, I like is she trying to bait me into a red brand trap, or
Okay.
is
Yeah.
this a genuine like theological difference where she's wants to you know that's I'll just roll and see. 17.
So you don't think that even though it is like a, you know, the goddess is maybe um you know, of like a trickster type god, at the end of the day the god is a good god. So
Yeah.
you would think that she is a good person, whether or not, you know, how she goes about her good deeds. At the end of the day she does want to do good. And you're not really convinced that she would be working with the red brands at all.
Okay.
um
Cool.
in what she may be wanting to accomplish or anything like that.
Cool. Cool.
um Sorry, my dog needs to go out and being annoying right now. My pets are, so one second.
Mhm.
Intermission music.
Do 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 do.
In and out, my
Do,
friends.
do, 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 do.
Anybody play any good games lately?
Define good game.
Well, I beat Spider-Man the other day.
Ooh.
Ooh, now I gotta do the DLC and platinum it.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to platinum it. The challenges are hard.
No, man.
Do it, platinum it.
Get good,
Okay.
scrub.
It's a good platinum.
So you are you staying by the shrine then, or is that just for this interaction? Are you gonna go back to your corner?
I'm gonna I'm gonna move around this like main. The word
Okay.
that's coming to my head is plaza, which is
Yeah.
not exactly accurate, but like this main area. Again, I want to make myself a target as best I can, but while staying, within eye line of as many of the party members as possible.
Yeah. Okay. We will go to Felidor and Cole, I guess, if you guys are both circling, like based on where you're at as you were setting up, Felidor, you do notice this building specifically. And you can kind of tell that it's a little nicer overall. And this would be the town master's hall, and there is a job board right next to it that you notice. You're not able to read anything on it from the distance you're at, but you do notice that for the future. Obviously, I'm assuming you are not going to take off and look at that, as opposed to sitting at your stand, but you certainly can if you would want to.
I'm gonna hang out by the trees because trees are cool, man.
Okay. So about half an hour goes by, and occasionally you'll see people walking through, and then kind of like stopping for a minute, kind of like staring at you as one does, on a college campus when people start preaching in the centers about whatever they want to preach about for a minute or two. And there's a couple townspeople that maybe do engage you slightly, but really not a ton. And then about half an hour to an hour goes by of this. You guys are all waiting. Anybody who's not Cole, because of the time that it's taking for this, I'll allow you to take a short rest if you want. But I think you guys all just took a long rest, so I don't think any of you need the short rest.
Okay.
But if you did, then you could take one. And then about an hour later, where are you at now, Cole? When in an hour?
I'm kind of wandering around, so I'll just put myself kind of in the middle here.
Okay.
Again, not trying really hard. I don't want to, make it seem like I'm buddy with anybody, out and about that, if in case one of the other team members gets spotted or like whatever, I want to make it clear that I don't. So that's, I think, where I've landed is kind of makes the most sense for that.
Okay. All right. So after about an hour, you do see 3 people dressed in red cloaks approach you, and then they start to say, like, what are you doing here?
Have you come to support the good works of the Church of Ilmater? Excellent. Please hand over your gold. The church is in desperate need. Shuka, clink, 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 of support from hard workers like yourself.
Have you?
I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
kind
So
of as subtly as I can.
okay. They look at you and they're just like, I guess, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, we'll do. 15.
Okay. Um. Okay, so you start, slowly twisting your fingers at your side, trying to pass it off as maybe like a nervous energy,
Yeah.
in order to start doing this. And they're like, uh, "Do you have your tax papers?"
What does ill matter need? Life is taxing enough, is it not? Look at the labor. Look at how it bends your very back, and I'm just gonna try to like deflect it and move on. But, like, look at your stooped shoulders. You are clearly a son of ill matter. You understand toil and tax better than any of these others that in this town of misbegotten layabouts.
So he looks at you, and he's just like, "You need your tax papers for protection. If you don't have protection," and he draws his sword, and kind of goes for your, like, neck in a threatening way, but not attacking. And he's like, just kind of like lifts up your head, to like show that he's in control. Um,
With his sword, like.
yeah, with his sword, like kind of, like
Gotcha.
lifting up your chin.
No, I
Um,
gotcha. I just
and,
wanted to make
and
sure I was picturing it that right.
yeah, and so he's like, because if you don't have your tax papers, you never know when you'll need the protection of the red brand.
I want to take my daggers out and start holding them and getting them ready in my hands.
Okay. Okay.
Um.
Uh,
Okay.
Go ahead, Cole.
I'd like to leap back, say, "Ill matter is all the protection I need," and blast him with an Eldritch Blast, if that's doable.
Okay.
That might be a little much. In which case, I
No,
can.
that's fine. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
So go ahead and you leap back 5 feet.
Yeah,
I got
5
your
feet.
back, and then I assume you're attacking the one in the front.
Yes. And
Um,
boy, I could really use a good roll right now, dice. This
uh,
is gonna be real embarrassing.
go ahead and roll an attack.
That'd be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. And that's gonna be a 7.
Okay. So as soon as you do that, uh, so you jump back, and you blast him because he's not really expecting you to do anything to him. And so you blast him, and it hits him, and he just goes, it's like a gut punch to him, and he's like, and then I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative.
Ah,
I got a 10.
the one guy that freaking readied up.
Okay. Um. Hold on, I got to make a couple rolls here.
Roll for style points. Is that a D6? I got a 3. What does that mean?
You're rolling style points, what?
You see, you gotta make extra rolls. I was like, for style points, I
No,
rolled a 3.
I'm making extra. I'm making some rolls. Okay. Malin, it is your turn.
Yee-hoo! Uh-oh.
And obviously, you see these three in front of you. One of them just was hit with an Eldritch Blast from Cole.
I guess the one kind of in front was the one hit by the Eldritch Blast.
Yes, this one was. Yeah, the one right.
And I will move here. And I will go ahead and I will go ahead and take another, or actually attack him with my spear. Right? No, I have to do this with. I'll just go ahead and attack him with my spear.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
13. That's fine.
So you come running up to him, and you swing, and he knocks it out of the way with his sword after being hit, and he's just like, "This matter concerns you not, sir." And then it is his turn.
Oh, I could take
And
another arm strike. Yeah.
oh, you're gonna take another attack. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay, go ahead and roll. Damage. 8.
8.
Okay. He is he takes that and I mean you just sucker punched him in the kidney after he wasn't expecting it. He was expecting it to kind of back down after he told you that didn't matter. And he's like severely hurt. It's his turn, so he turns to you and swings at you, Mallet,
Oh,
for attacking him. And that's a 20 to hit, and he has 2 attacks, so I'm just going to roll the second attack also.
Man.
So he gets 20 to hit and then 6 to hit. So I'm assuming he only hits
One
once.
hits. Yep.
For 3 damage.
Ooh, nice slice. I'm guessing it's a slice because he has a sword.
Yeah, it is. It's piercing damage. It's a sword. So, Colt, it is your turn then.
I will cast Eldritch Blast on the same guy.
Okay.
It's gonna, where did my spells go? There you are. That's going to be a 24 to
That hits him.
and it's going to be 8 damage.
And he is dead.
yeah.
Anything else?
No, I don't think I don't have anything else for my turn. I don't think.
Okay. Felidor, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception. Ooh.
All right. You see another Red Brand gang member right over here in the tree, kind of hiding and skulking around the corner. As you guys were setting up, you noticed that he started to walk up too.
Okay. Is my go with doing stuff then?
Yep, it's your turn.
Okay.
That was just a perception check to see if you even saw him.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the guy that I just saw.
Okay.
They have to. Fairy fire. Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. I'm choosing violet.
Okay.
Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails a dexterity saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against an affected creature object has advantage if the attacker can see it and the affected creature object can't benefit from being invisible. So I'm just gonna light him up. He has to make it says the dex saving thing is a 13.
Okay. Cast is. Okay, so he has to make a dex saving throw.
Yeah. And it says it's 13.
And he does succeed.
Well, it still lights up that area. He's just not out.
Yeah, so if anybody goes through that area, they will have to make the same throw. The same roll.
And it'll be centered on him.
Is it a what?
It's fairy fire. So you guys can, if you can see into this area, you can see that it's lit on fire and with violet light, and it'll, kind of point out to you guys that, hey, somebody's over here.
Yeah. In a 20
Not
foot
just
cube.
fire. It's fairy fire.
Yeah.
I guess if you're centering on him, it'd be like this 20-foot cube. I guess I don't know if you guys can't probably see that. There. I think you guys can see that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So that would be the area that fairy fire is affecting. Because you're centering it on him.
How do I delete these?
Nice. All right. Anything else?
I'm gonna take a couple steps back as my bonus action. So
I mean, that's just your movement.
Yeah, my movement. And just kind of stand back here, kind of by everybody else, but take a few steps back because that guy looks like he might be up to no good.
Okay.
Making trouble in the neighborhood.
And is that it?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Matavius, it's your turn, but to start, can you make a perception check?
Perception. I can find it. There it is. Perfect.
Okay. Go ahead with your turn.
I'm just gonna. Am I pretty well hidden where I'm at on the roof?
I mean, that depends on how you're standing. I mean, like you're not in any form of cover, so I mean, it would be like if you're on the roof, like it's not super hard to see somebody on a roof.
All right. Well, I guess the guy's directly left of me. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll attack. That misses. Do you have anything else? Hold on. Let me see here.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Did you have anything else to do?
No.
Okay. It is this guy's turn, and he saw you just attack the guy who was doing all the talking. So he is gonna swing at you, Malin. Once
Looking
18,
at these muscles.
and then
Oh, that
second
hits.
is a 20.
That also hits. That's oof.
For 13 points of damage.
13 altogether.
Yeah, altogether. He rolled
I
6 and a
am
3.
down.
6 and a 3 is 9.
They have +2 on their
Oh.
dice. Yeah. So he goes down and he just looks and he's like, "This is why you should have stayed out of it."
Dang.
And Gron, your turn.
After seeing Posty hit the ground, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
You're gonna cast what?
Mage Armor. So basically,
Okay.
it gives me a AC of 13. I don't have
that's
any
fine.
Dex mod.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Is this concentration or?
No.
Okay, hold on. I gotta let my dog back in. Okay, so you cast Mage Armor and nothing else?
Yeah, it takes one action. And it's not concentration, it's just last 8 hours.
Yep, I saw that. Okay. Scat Graham, go ahead and make a perception check. It is not your turn, but go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
Nothing.
So there's another guy up here. Oh, I guess it wasn't that guy's turn. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not that guy's turn. But there's another one up here that you neither Matavius or Scat Graham see. But it's this guy's turn. 1, 2, 3. So he's gonna move over here. Since you were the one who cast something on him, Feldor, and attack you. 6 does not hit, I assume. Does 12 hit you? Feldor, does 12 hit?
No.
Okay. That is his turn. Scat Graham, your turn.
All right. I'm going to. Whoops, wrong thing. I need to select move. Run down here and pull out my daggers and swing at the guy that fell my friend.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack. That hits.
Maybe if it catches up here with the roll here.
All right. Do 7. Were you gonna do 2 weapon fighting?
Yep.
Okay.
And we're gonna swing at the second dagger here.
That also hits. This won't have your +3 though, because it's 2 weapon fighting. So you do 1 damage.
Yep.
All right. You see he is pretty bloodied up, but still standing. Then it is B. So he saw you hit his friend, and he's gonna attack you, Scatgram. First attack is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Second attack is an 8 to hit.
Miss.
That's all he is doing.
Just bob and weave, bob and weave.
And then the 1 is coming out of the woodwork. 5. 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna attack Cole. 21 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
7 damage,
Okay.
and then he'll use his second attack. Natural 20.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. Okay. What is that?
7 points of damage. Not a great
Okay.
attack roll for a natural 20, at least.
Yeah, I was expecting worse.
Yeah.
Is it 7 damage?
Yes, 7 damage.
Okay. Oof a doof.
So it should be a total of 14.
Yep.
Malin, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
This ain't good,
I
boys.
just rolled a normal 20, right?
Yeah, just a d20.
20!
You come back alive at 1 hit point. So that's critical success, and you automatically revive at 1 HP.
Look at that man go.
So
How do I do that?
you would just put your health at 1, so
Live
just gain 1 health.
changes.
Yeah.
Noise.
It is Cole's turn now.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Malin.
Okay.
Go ahead and what is that? 12 points of damage. Or 12 points of healing.
The damage? I'm dead again, guys.
And then what can I? I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my healing light on myself.
Healing light is okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so that's a D6. And that'll give me 3 points of damage, or 3 points of healing.
And you can spend more than 1 dice each time you do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanna. Yeah.
No problem. I just wanted to make sure that you understood that you could do that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And so that's everything you're doing?
No, I will use my move action to back up a little bit.
Okay, there is a red band next to you. He will get an attack of opportunity.
Oh shoot. Okay, then no, I can't risk that. So I will stay where I am and fight the good fight next turn.
Okay. Feldor, your turn.
All right. I am going to produce flame and aim it at the guy that's right next to me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. That does hit.
1 damage.
And his fingers are now a little. He's losing his.
Night catch?
He singed off some of his
How you say that?
fingerprints with that.
That's
He tried to. He saw you hold it in your hand, so he tried to
How's
hold
it
it in
going?
his own hand and catch it. Anything else, Feldor?
Bonus. Not anything great.
Z.
No, I'm just gonna
Not a lot
ready
of people say it
myself
like
here
that.
with my
Oh,
quarterstaff and
gotcha.
shield.
Z catch.
Okay.
That's a good name.
Uh,
Going okay or go?
Matavius, your turn.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, which ones are injured by Scatgram?
The one that knocked my
Well,
buddy down.
the rest of your night
This
gets better.
one.
The bottom South Park character.
Sorry, I'm trying to see.
The one right by Malin.
Yeah,
Yep.
that one. I
Is it
was trying to see if there's a way that I can.
You thought they looked like South Park characters too?
Yes, I did. I was like, oh, the stick of truth now. All right.
I'm gonna shoot my bow at him.
That one's the one that's injured. Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
And he drops. Angron, your turn then.
I am going to firebolt the dude who's closest to me.
Okay.
I got
16 hits. That hits. Roll damage.
Go damage. 7.
He takes 7 damage and is not happy about it.
That's right.
Angron, anything else?
No, that's all.
No?
Yeah, that's all. That's all I can
Okay.
do. Sorry, I think somebody coughed and it covered me up.
No, you're good. So it is this guy's turn. He is gonna attack Felidor again.
Oh no!
Yeah,
First one is a natural one. So he swings at you, and he actually chips his sword on the stone ground
if
below.
you don't mind. I know some
So I'm
people are
going to
pretty
make all of his attacks
protective
with a
about the
-1
area in which they
and
live.
damage with the -1. Even with that, it's 22 damage. 22 to hit for the second attack.
Yeah, that hits.
Nebraska.
And
Not too far.
7 damage.
Oof.
Scatgram, your turn.
Yeah, Malin actually was down, and
Alright.
then he
These are
critical
medium-sized creatures, right? Since they're
death
humans,
save, so
not
came back at
goblins.
1 life.
Yes, they are medium.
All right, I'm gonna swing at the one that is the other South Park character.
Okay. Go ahead.
Using my dagger again.
It got a little
19
warm
hits.
the other day,
Yep.
but
And I
supposedly
will
it's gonna get like negative 21 degrees tomorrow.
hit for 7
which is
again.
Ridiculous, but it's been like negative
And I will
10 and negative 14
swing around my
like
second
last
dagger.
couple of weeks.
So
And
I don't know if you've seen this or not, but you do have. I don't know. I thought that might have been why you were asking.
Yeah,
But
Fury
you
of
have
the Small.
Fury of the Small. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I just wanted to use it on my second one because I don't get the bonus on it. So if I do hit,
Yeah, that's fine. So 7 damage. He is still standing.
Oh,
But injured.
that is rough. Yeah.
And swing my
I think
second
it's
dagger
mostly at
around.
night though, so it's not too bad.
That also hits.
but That's still
And this one I'm going to use my
terrible.
Fury of the Small on,
So
which
does
is
+2.
+2.
That's a
So
bomb.
he takes
5
5.
damage.
Dude, it is good.
All right. He is not looking good. He is looking rough. And then it's his turn. And so he's going to swing at you, Scatgram, for attacking him. He does not appreciate it. 13 to hit.
14, nope.
So you
13,
get 7
but yeah.
degrees right
No, I'm
here,
saying
but it
14
feels
if
like
you have.
negative 9 with
23.
the windshield.
Okay, that one fucking hurts, probably.
5 damage.
All right, I can handle that. I just wheel back a little bit.
Then it is the other ruffian. I mean, he saw Scatgram beating up on his friend, so he's going to attack Scatgram. 11 to hit and 19 to hit.
I dodge the first one and go dodge right into the second hit.
6 damage.
Thanks for that.
All right, I'm not feeling too great, but I'm still smiling as I'm fighting here.
Malin, your turn.
Alrighty then. We'll move right here. And I will go ahead and make attack with my spear on that guy.
Okay.
That will be a 19.
That hits.
Then I will let me roll that first. 6 damage.
He is also looking very rough. He is
Now I'll use
alive.
my bonus action to do an unarmed strike,
Okay.
which is 16 to hit,
That hits.
doing 5 points of damage.
And he is dead.
Gave him a little jam pow. jab,
Uh,
pal.
5 points of damage was all it would have taken added to my 1 to kill him? Jesus.
No, I did
Uh,
11
No,
points
you did
of
11.
damage.
yeah.
11. Oh, sorry.
Are you done then?
Yeah, that's it.
Colt, it is your turn.
Oh, I couldn't move.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy closest to me who hit me last turn.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
All right. That's gonna be 18.
That does hit.
Okay. And if it makes a difference, when before I roll damage, I'd like this to be non-lethal damage.
Okay.
That's gonna be 11 damage.
All right, he is still standing.
Okay,
Oops.
then whatever.
You're done then?
I'll shout to the team. Keep one of them alive. Keep one of them alive. I'm trying to figure out has he dropped his voice yet or not? Yeah, I'd say so. Keep one of them alive, fellas. We need to interrogate him.
All right. Felder, your turn.
Mika turn. Yay! I'm gonna flame on the other South Park looking dude. So produce flame him.
Oh, I thought you were Fantastic
Okay.
Four.
Which one are you hitting? This one?
The guy who looks like he's from South Park.
Oh, this one. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Roll damage. Roll Tide.
And he drops dead.
Alright, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court. I'm just going to use 1d6 on Mr. Gabo Scatgram here.
Okay.
So he'll heal 1d6 and then gain a temporary hit point. So he'll roll 5 and gain a temporary hit point.
All right. So Scatgrab, you heal for 5 and you gain 1 temporary hit point.
All right. Oh, that's cool. Thanks a lot for just hanging out, man. I appreciate it.
Matavius.
Yes. Is that all of them? Except the one that we want to keep alive?
There's one left, yes.
Okay, can I do some like cool shit, jumping off, backflip off the roof?
You can certainly give me an acrobatics check.
Yes,
if
let's
you
do
would
it.
like to.
This should be good.
Oh, nat 1.
Oh, darn it.
So you jump you jump off the roof in order to run over there after you hear him say that we want to take him alive, and you're just like hell bent on tackling him because you're not really sure how to do non-lethal damage any other way. But as you jump off, so that's 5 points of movement for you. You're gonna take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are prone, so it'll take half of your movement to stand up in order to continue moving. So you would have 10 feet of movement left if you want to continue to move.
I mean, I don't need to move anymore.
Okay. Did you want to attack or do anything else?
We're keeping them alive, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, you can still do you can, if you want, you can state you're doing non-lethal damage and still attack. So like you would basically be like shooting him in the leg to like incapacitate him or something like that. Like with your
Is he already at like negative or like 1 damage or what?
No, he's not. He's not dead yet. Basically, non-lethal damage will do the same thing that like taking you guys to 0 does. Normally, when you take a creature to 0, it kills them.
Fine.
But if you are declaring non-lethal damage, it incapacitates them. Like might put them unconscious, so you'll have to bring them back that way or something.
Sure, I'll just shoot him with my bow.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
In the foot or some bullshit. I don't know. 15.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
In the foot or some bullshit.
There we go.
All right, so that was enough to knock him down or some bullshit.
Like right near.
You should have given him
So-
an arrow to the knee so he quit being an adventurer.
Okay, so we will drop combat, but he is alive. He is unconscious, but he is alive.
I'm gonna strip him of his gear immediately
Okay.
and start rifling through his pockets for anything.
Okay.
Do you have a
You have a short sword, and if you want, you can also mark that you have a cloak. He has some studded leather armor, and that's about it.
I'm gonna tie him up.
Let me check. Can I check
For all the
other
other dead bodies.
Yeah.
All the other dead bodies are the same. Like they don't have any
No, like
useful
personal possessions, really. Just
No,
kinda like,
I mean they're all part of this red brand gang. Like, not
Shitty gang.
really anything.
I mean, like personal possessions. Like they don't have obviously any gold or like stuff like that
Uh,
on it. It's just more like they were out there to do a basic thing and then come
Yeah,
back.
I guess on one of them you find a like hand drawn photo of his wife and 2 kids.
Yeah, I leave that on the body.
Uh,
I leave that there. Put that back thing. Yep. Yeah, don't look in there.
then-
Sadness,
you-
sadness.
reading the rules
you
and it
flip
said
it
to
over
let you know if I'm
and
a
you look
streamer,
on the
so check
back
this
and you're
as my
like,
announcement.
and you see it's like,
All right.
my
You
dearest
daddy.
Eric, I hope nothing but the best for you. Please
Oh.
return home safe, and so that way our kids can have a joyous life
follow
with
and
their
check
dad.
you out later, dude.
I'm gonna go over there and I want to pocket that note.
Yeah, I always like meeting new people.
I'm pocketing that note. I don't
Okay.
care.
Check
And
out
then,
some
and then at the end it's just
whatever.
signed "Love
Yeah, no
Eleanor."
problem.
We're gonna find this Eleanor chick and just piss her off.
Oh my God.
I'm like kind of the opposite of most people on Twitch. Most people are like, "Oh, it's on
but
promotion."
otherwise,
I'm
all
like,
of them just have a short sword and studded leather armor.
the best thing
The
to do
studded
is
leather
like,
armor
network and get
is
to
in
know
good
other
enough
people.
shape that, like,
You don't
if
know
you
if you're
guys
gonna
want,
like
if it's
somebody's
better than your
content
current
if you
armor,
don't
then
know
you can
that
wear
they're a
it.
content
And
creator. So
it would serve its purpose.
Yes, please.
I announce you don't cover these muscles.
How do you know if it's better than your
That's
armor?
What are you wearing right now, Matavius?
I don't know. Where do you see that? I got light armor.
Inventory.
Armor. Oh, okay.
Leather armor. Let me see what studded is. Studded leather. It would actually raise your armor class by 1.
Oh, okay. Can I just do that?
Yeah, so if you want, you can go to your manage inventory, and then in the filter type in studded, and it's the 3rd one down, and then you'll add that to your inventory, and then you'll want to wear it. And then you can get rid of your leather or light armor that you have on it. So if your armor is, let's see what Scatgram.
oh man, it only lasted 2
I
or
am
3
wearing studded armor
sessions.
now.
That's rough.
Okay,
yeah,
so you have the same leather armor. So yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
do the same thing,
It's
manage
kinda hard to
inventory.
With a
like,
note like pinned onto it really
decent
nicely or something.
continuous D&D group, in my opinion.
Um,
A lot of
I just
groups I
placed the
ban
leather
So-
out,
armor
they
four
die
next
out
to
after
this
2
guy.
or
I'll
3
take
sessions.
a set of
It's
studded
always
leather
rough.
armor if there's enough to go around.
yeah, there's 5 sets,
Yeah.
1 for each person you killed.
Okay.
So if you have light armor proficiency and you want to put it on, you are more than welcome to do so.
I don't think you guys
Uh,
want to buy our
Doesn't it
old armor.
affect your ability to cast spells? Wearing armor?
I don't think
Light armor
leather
does,
armor
unless-
does. Let me double check though.
I always thought that was a thing, but I am not 100% sure. That's the reason why they give you mage armor or whatever as a spell.
Sorry.
There's a great
Light
group if
armor.
something happened to one of the members and we just did not feel like doing it without them.
Only thing I see here is padded
That sucks.
light armor gives you a stealth disadvantage.
Padded armor. So like I know when it gets heavier, it does. It gives you stealth disadvantage. I think.
Oh, I'm looking like in the book right here. It says light armor
yeah,
under
yeah,
padded
okay.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
think it does.
Oh,
anything
it
to spell
says that
casting.
as long as you're proficient in the armor, you can cast spells, but if you're not proficient in the armor, you
Yeah,
cannot cast spells.
yeah. So you have no armor proficiency. So
How do you drop the armor, or how do you get rid of it so you're not carrying too much weight?
I mean, you can sell it, or if you click on it, you can hit delete.
All right. Well, I'm
If you're just
gonna
gonna drop
take
it.
a set of studded leather armor.
Okay.
All these studs around me. Hey.
Can I
Man,
take
that
one
was
to
so funny.
sell?
That's an inspiration dice. What?
What'd you say, Angron?
Can I take some to sell?
Yeah, you can take all this stuff to sell.
Let's see how I add
I
that.
mean, the swords themselves, like obviously the one has a broken tip on it. The swords themselves aren't of great quality, but the armor was well kept
Good.
enough. Like it was bought new, and they try not to get in as many scraps, and people usually don't fight with them enough, so like it was in fine condition.
Probably
That's
came from
what,
the
one
lion.
leftover?
They're called cast off studded leather armor?
No,
Or
it's
is it
just studded leather. It's like the third one down.
Oh. Okay. And what was the sword?
They're just short swords, but they're not of very good quality. They're not of as good of quality. So you may not get the full price for them, basically.
Emphasis on the used sword here.
So
Yeah.
it's a short sword +1?
No.
Tis not. There's a short sword -1 over there if you want it.
Is there?
Okay, so you guys loot the bodies of their studded armor. And they all do have
I was
a
playing a
cloak
half-trail
too. If you
bard
guys
in College of Swords.
are gonna sell stuff or just want to take that for
happy-go-lucky than
I
everyone
want to
else.
cloak myself.
whatever.
Mr. Bubbles. That's all
And then
folks.
you have this one guy who is currently unconscious.
I'm gonna take some of my
And
rope.
tied up. I tied him up.
And okay, I was gonna help tie him up.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of one of you two make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
You can do that because I have no dex.
I got +5.
Additionals.
All right.
Oh, so Mr. Bubbles did party tricks. Swallowing cocktails.
I won't.
Okay. So you guys believe you have him tied up well enough that he is not going to get away when he wakes up.
Well, then I shoot him in the foot with an arrow.
Yeah, you did. You just shot him in the foot.
Okay, good.
And what do you
we
guys do?
probably want to take him someplace that's kind of not the middle of town if we're going to interrogate him.
Should we just
Yeah.
drag him into the bar?
I would take him to a bar.
I would say probably, someplace
Use a
out of
drink.
town. Or like,
What time of day is it
I
now?
don't know, maybe over in these trees over in the top left-hand
like-
corner.
It's like maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys didn't go to the Sleeping Giant because it was only like noon.
I agree with Angron. I say we take him over to the foresty area in the corner of town, and interrogate him there, away
Right
from
where the
prying
slope patch
eyes.
is.
I scurry over the hilltop, just inspecting, looking to make sure no one else is around over this area before
Deal.
scurrying some more.
Fly him to a tree.
Can we dig a hole and have his head just showing?
If you want
Do
to.
you have a shovel on you? And do you have how long was it?
Shit, I don't know.
How long would it take you to dig a 6-foot hole?
That's fine. We can just tie him up.
Tie him to a tree.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go tie him to a tree.
I guess we're going over here.
Who's carrying him over there?
I'll do it. No, I
dragon.
shouldn't do that. I'm not very strong. I
Say, I don't.
got
mean,
sexy muscles for show, but not for lifting things.
I would
So
say there's enough of you out there that
Yeah,
you
we
could
can-
easily.
I'll grab his feet if someone grabs his top half. Someone
I'll
gets
carry his top
middle.
half and just kind of let it sit there and bounce off the ground as we're trying to carry him.
You guys are all tying him up. I'm gonna hop up into a taller tree and kind of scout the area.
And then we go and tie him to a tree, eh?
so he's currently passed out.
Yeah, he's still unconscious.
So like in this state, would we have to heal him to get him unconscious, like to wake him up, or would we just kind of like need to interact with him? That's kind of what I'm.
I
gonna
mean,
jump-
you'd either need to heal him or make a medicine check.
All right. Can I make a medicine check to kind of rustle him
Before we wake him up, let's just make sure we're all on the same page in what we're asking. We don't want him to come up to 6 different guys just yelling at him a million different questions.
How many
what's-
licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop?
See, that's what I'm saying. I love
That wasn't-
conjecture as much as the next fella, but
But we
Oh,
asked
we're in
him
desperate
where,
need of information. We need to know if there's any
What
more.
color is my underwear?
I feel like we need to know if there's any more red bronze in the city. I think we need to get him, if there are, I think we need to get him a message to say, get out or there's more coming for you.
about their hideout.
Do we do good cop, bad cop?
We got the note here that we could use as some leverage.
I suppose. I'm not sure if that's his family or not, but I think
No,
it could
but,
emphasize the point.
Shows a message to the rest of them that we aren't screwing around.
That's
and that,
true.
We'll take a life of a family man and don't care about it. At least I don't.
You might not. I kind of. That's kind of sad. Still sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what if
he
he
asked for it.
has like a little kid and a baby daughter?
We go after them.
But he's
Well, then
just
he
trying
should be
to
in a
do
more
whatever
honest-
he can to.
Then he should be in a more honest line of work. I say, you go if
You
you're
live
a
the home
fighter,
life, you take the chances.
I agree. Doesn't remove that it's still kind of sad.
yeah, no,
Let's
that's
just
true.
move on.
We all live under the heels of our oppressors, but at this point in time, we're in need of information.
Okay, so how many more of them are in town? Be prepared to kind of spook them if we need to like kind of have him let others know where you mean business. What else?
Their hideout is.
Where the hideout? Well, don't we know that? But reassuring where the hideout is. Yeah,
Yeah,
Well, isn't that just like a hangout though? Not like their hideout, is it?
that's a good point. That could just be a hangout. There could be a hideout. You're right. You're right.
how important is
And
it to know
how
about the
about-
miners' exchange? Do we need to know their relationship?
Would he know that as a Well, I guess he might just be. I guess
He'd
that's
know not to
Yeah.
mess with them if they're on the oh they're the ones we don't mess with because whatever.
Yeah, rumor. Okay.
I mean, we can ask.
All right. Go ahead and wake him up. You've got some smelling salts or
I
something in
will-
that medicine kit.
Try a medicine check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Somebody rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so he comes back alive. You do enough to
I'm over here just flexing my muscles in front of his face.
I'm
as
gonna
healing
I'm
him.
gonna lean
real
lean
nice
down
like
next
and
to
do it.
him, and I'm going to start gathering my arcane Eldritch Blast energy in my hand, and so sort of halfway between smoke, halfway between fire, sort of wisps of silvery white energy start gathering and emanating from my hand. I go, "Good morning, friendo. I'm sure you remember how much this hurt from earlier. It took down a couple of your fellas." And then I'm going to kind of run my fingers through his hair. You're not in much sight where you're going to be able to handle much more. It's very important for you as well as us that the next things you tell us are the truth.
helix does it take to get to the
Your
center of the
goal
Tootsie Pop?
right now, the one thing you need to do is to keep us happy, and you live for another day. You make us unhappy, and well, your fate is up to my patron.
I start
My
clinking
patron
my
is not a
daggers
very
together.
nice man.
I start clinking my daggers together behind him.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, he just looks at you and he's like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever I want.
Good
I was
man,
just
good
trying.
man.
There's not a lot of work around here. I was just trying to make some money.
Oh, I understand. It's hard times for so many folks, and my heart goes out to you. That's why I want you to live. I want you to live and be able to make lots of money, and I'll pat him on the knee with my non-eldritch hand. So I'm glad we have an understanding here. So tell me, um, where's your hideout? You're a red brand, right? That's right. That's what the red and all the business is, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm part of the Red Brands.
wonderful, good
It's
man. I
it,
understand.
the hideout's under the Tresden Manor, uh,
President
to,
Manor.
to the east of here.
Okay.
And
And
as
why
you guys can
Phandelin?
see,
Why you're coming over and messing with Phandelin?
and as you guys can see, it's the Dresden Manor is that building to the west or to the east on the
Okay.
map.
Can you spell that?
Yeah, TRESENDAR. Tresdar Manor, sorry.
One that's got that stone
Thank
path
you.
to
Or
it.
Tresdar. Yep. He just looks at you and he's like, I don't know why they chose
Okay.
Phandalin. I didn't do it. It was
I believe you. I
it was,
believe you.
it was Glassstaff.
Glass staff. Okay. Good man. Now, how many more of you are in town?
I don't know exact numbers. People they're constantly coming and going. I mean, if I had to venture to guess, no more than 20 total.
Okay.
But
Now,
they're always recruiting and they're always bringing more people in and out. So I can't give you an exact number.
what's the deal with the miners exchange? Have you been hitting them up too?
One second here.
I gotta step away real quick here. I'll be right back.
Okay. No, I mean he's just like, no, we don't work with the miners exchange. We treat them just the same as everybody else.
20. Interesting. That's not what I heard, but I'll make note of that. Now, my fellas here, they may or may not have some more questions for you. This is just sort of a preliminary thing, but I'm going to be completely forthright here. Our goal is to drive you out of town. You all been causing too much trouble for the good people of Phandalin, and we aim to make that right. Now, I would prefer not to bust into Resident Castle and start blasting up and hit Glassstaff with one of these. Do you think if we let you go back to your hideout, do you think you could convince them to leave? Or are more of your compatriots, more of your friends going to cause problems for us and there's going to need to be all of this bloodshed? Tell me honest.
I mean, if you let me leave, I'm just gonna head back to Neverwinter, where I'm from. I have to tell Eric's family that he's dead because of you guys.
I want to pull out the note and hold it in front of his face. This the family you're talking about?
So when you guys tied him, did you completely restrain him?
Yeah, I'm picturing like tied to a tree, like, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah, he like kind of like flinches his arm up to try and grab the note, but it's like his arms are tied to his side. And he's like, "Yeah, that's his family and his kids, but I've got to get back to him and tell him that he's gone. Somebody's gonna have to take care of him."
Well, gentlemen,
How many?
what say you? I say, here, let's huddle up, and we'll put it to a vote. See if our good friend here lives or dies. And I kind of want to just leave him in suspense, but like cluster anyone who wants to huddle up together, and like anything else we want to ask him, or
Should ask him where all the members at. Are they dispersed? Or are they all in one area?
that's a good point, because I got the impression that they were all at the castle, but here
Well,
were
he's
5
saying
people
they're
that
always recruiting, always moving around, so you
that's
never
true.
know.
Oh,
Exactly.
is there? Did we got rid of 5 of them? So is there 15 left, or is there 5 in the bar and then 10 at the castle? Or
Wiki has
Fair
no
point, Sol.
idea. He did say something about glass staff. Does anybody know what that is?
that's the leader probably.
Probably want to double check that to make sure we know who this glass staff person
He said it
whole
was
thing
his
is.
that staff idea or whatever. Ask him who the leader is.
Oi, you said Glassstaff is your leader? That's his name? What's his
Yeah.
deal?
Yeah, that's the leader. I mean, if you get rid of him, the rest of the red brands are gonna fall. I mean, he's the only thing keeping us together. Like I said, we're we're all just trying to make a living, and he's the one who's giving us that chance.
Where's this glass staff guy all the time?
He stays in the hideout. It's in the western end of the stronghold.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Zketch. Hopefully I can
How many people
And
are there?
live
the rest of
sometime
your
and check out
the rest of your
content.
compatriots, would we find?
Have a good
You said
one.
there's about 20 of you. Is that 20 left after the massacre that happened not too long ago?
Like I said, I don't know exactly how many there are. People are constantly coming and going.
The
Everybody's either going to be
fire in my hand gets a little bit more intense. You're gonna have to do better than that.
everybody's either going to be at the Sleeping Giant Inn or in the manor itself.
And if you had to give me a number, going off of, we'll start from the 20 that you gave me before. Would you say that 20 would be between the ones that are alive now? Would you say there are 15 since we killed 5 of your friends?
Uh, like I said, I really have no idea.
I'm gonna grab his head.
Okay.
Make your best guess.
He faints.
I shoot him on the other foot.
Okay, he's unconscious.
Well, sorry, fellas. I guess I turned it up a little bit too much there, but I
We're
suppose we've
supposed to
got as
do
about as
good cop, bad cop, not bad cop, badder cop.
that's true. That's on
What do
me.
you expect from me?
To be the bad cop.
I guess I was trying to do a little bit of both, and just went a little bit too bad. Well, listen, I don't care if this bugger lives or dies, to be perfectly honest. He after as hard as he stabbed, I am still feeling it. I hurt so much right now because of this goofball, this loser. So if you want me to blow his goddamn head off, I will gladly do so. But I am a merciful person. I am not vengeful. I'm not here to seek vengeance. Just as soon let him go back to I don't know, sleep with that guy's wife or whatever his plan is. So
My vote
this
is to
point-
let him go.
At this
I think
point,
we leave
I'm
him tied
tired
up.
right now. I take the picture and I set it into his hand and kind of close it around it to try to make sure he holds on to it. And I take one of the arrows from my quiver and set it in his other hand.
Okay.
He can cut himself out that way, and he has what he needs for proof.
Sounds like a plan. All right.
Wait, what did you do?
Left him an arrow.
Left him an arrow so he can cut himself out with the arrowhead.
Oh, okay.
That way, it takes him too much time. I don't want to leave him with my daggers. Takes him more time in that way, and then give him the picture as well, so he can have proof that his friend is dead.
Gotcha.
You guys feel like going bar hopping?
I'm more merciful than I look sometimes. But
You're
Mallory
Uh,
more
paid for a
merciful than I
job.
was inclined to be, so
So you
Who
said that
knows?
there was 5 people and we downed them and looted them. So could we take all of their like cloaks and kind of disguise ourselves to go to the bar? You think that'd be a viable plan?
Yeah, they said
Ooh.
people are coming and going all the time.
So yeah, they're not really gonna know all of the people who
Holy crap, the dragon got an idea.
brilliant.
Thanks,
I love
Goblin.
it. I love a good disguise.
Let's do it.
I was trying to add the cloak earlier, and I couldn't add it to my inventory, so I'm just assuming.
Yeah,
something was
I
okay.
think it's just something you would have to just
Okay.
know you have, or like I don't
I
know.
take it and kind of just
anything.
throw it on me real quick as they were wearing it. How do I look?
Like a
I'm going
goblin in a
to-
cloak.
I'm gonna put an
God.
onion on my belt because that was the style of the time. Simpsons reference.
The question is, they're all human, though. I believe me is one of them.
Back then, silvers had pictures of bees on them. Give me 10 bees for, give me 10 copper, 10 bees for a gold. You'd say.
Can I get
Really
2
reaching for the bottom of the barrel.
bees?
All right.
You know, that does make a good point. Were they all human?
Um,
It might be kind of weird if a bunch of elves,
Goblin and
born and a goblin born, just like waltz up into a bar.
Sounds like a bad joke coming on. I say, I guess we would know what we thought. That's about it.
yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, they're all human. I mean, all the ones you fought were. It doesn't mean that they all are necessarily, but the ones that you fought were.
Maybe Gakram and Angron should sit this one out and kind of like watch the bar or go do some recon up at the manor while you guys try to get
Yes.
intelligence at the bar. So that way, like,
Or
it's
we can
probably
stay
easier to
outside the
make
bar?
it less. What was that?
Or we can stay outside the bar or behind them all.
I got an idea.
Yeah, something like that. So it's easier to hide like elves to be human than it would be, goblin or dragon.
I got an idea. We can go to the bar. If there's members in there, since we know the name of the leader, we can tell them that we're disbanding and they can just go home.
I don't think they'd
I like
believe
that.
that without some sort of proof that he's gone.
Well, we could try
Or-
it. I mean,
Or some kind of pittance. Money talks. Just ask Malin.
I guess we can see how many guys are in the bar first.
Money makes the world move.
Yeah, but I like that idea. Let's see if we can sow a little dissension in the ranks. Say there's there's a large job that's where we're needed in I don't know, Baldur's Gate. Something, and
Boulder must have a real nice gate.
Need to leave right away.
we've got to move now. Yeah, big money.
And if
100
they don't like it,
gold.
we can shoot 'em with
Every
an arrow.
soldier. Important to Boulder Gate. Sorry.
All right, should we go there? What do you guys think?
I'm
I
game.
think it's an interesting try.
I'll throw the hood over my cloak up.
Aye, Captain.
Throw mine up as well. And
I'll move less elegantly and move more like a human So stomping around a little bit more, a little less, posture, a little more hunched over, more human like.
Which one was the bar with all the people in it? Was it this one? The Red Brand bar? Or was it this one?
This is a bar we stayed in, right?
The bar that you
And
stayed
then
in was up here. Like
This
This
one?
bar.
this is the bar. This is the Red Brand Gate bar.
Where?
Over here, the Sleeping Giant Inn is over here next to the manor, near the manor.
I'm going to go post out.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. This is the Stonehill. That's Baratheon's provisions up here.
Okay.
This is the Stonehill Inn.
I'm gonna go post out by these trees non-conspicuously.
Okay.
While they go and infiltrate the bar.
Where's the
this
bar
one's
at?
the bar.
It's closer to the yeah, right over there.
And I'll hide back here in the trees as well, behind this building a little bit.
We're like the backup.
I guess we can kind of set an ambush outside, maybe.
I kind
We
of like
can't
the
get 'em.
disguise thing.
I mean, if we can't get them to leave, like if they start
Comes to
attacking,
that, you guys run out and we can be at the ready.
yeah, like you can be
Yeah.
outside ready for them. They think there's only 3 or 4 of us, then bam.
While they're getting ready, I want to have my daggers in my hands and keeping an eye on there as I kind of kneel down by the tree.
Okay.
Suppose I could ready a firebolt.
Firebolt, firebolt, firebolt.
Fire!
Are we going inside then?
Yeah, what's the story that we're posing, just to make sure we're on the proper page here.
What's the boss's name?
Glass stuff.
I mean, we could try and say, hey, we're coming to get you for a mission, and you guys need to leave right away, and we'll meet you there, or something. And then if they don't fall for it, we can tell them to come outside, and we could just ambush them. As long as our numbers are in our favor.
Well, you guys are going in, so you guys' plan can be whatever you want it to be. But I would suggest trying to go in there and finding out more information about, like, the manor and stuff.
Oh, yeah, we could do that too, yeah. See if there's any secret passages.
Yeah, because it sounds like if we just take out this glass staff guy, then we don't have to deal with everyone else.
Oh.
But don't make it so obvious you don't know what's going on at all.
I had a
Right.
thought about that. What if what if we say we're the Red Brand contingent up from Waterdeep, and we're here for the big Baldur's Gate job. Glassstaff said to rendezvous here, and that we use this as a jumping off point. So when are we? Hey, are we going to Baldur's Gate or not? When are we popping off? We've got to go now. The time's a ticking, and try to use that. And that's why we're from out of town or something like that. Would that be plausible?
Make it seem like
Yeah,
there's a
that
really
could
good
work.
some good treasure there or something.
Yeah.
That sounds
Seems
So
plausible.
this-
Yeah, that's fine. Why not? Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna. Your plan is to just walk in there.
Gonna finesse our way in.
Okay.
Who goes in first?
I will let you organize your guys' selves here in a minute. I'm just gonna try and take over the right people. Oops.
Hilarious if we go in there and there's like 15 guys in there. We'll be like, oh.
Immediately leave and then run to the castle.
Change our plans.
All right. Oh, I grabbed the wrong person because you are staying over here, so you don't get to see what's inside.
Shit.
All right, so you guys can, and this is the entrance. So you guys can organize yourselves on your marching orders.
All right.
I'll describe it so that way they can see. But you you walk in and you obviously see a typical bar setting, multiple tables all over the place. Up at the front, you see an older gentleman behind the bar. There's two patrons, both in the typical Red Brand garb, sitting at the bar, kind of conversing with each other and the bartender. Then to the west of the bar, in the bar, you have they're occupying two separate tables, but a total of four more Red Brand. And they're all kind of like conversing. This one right here is like kind of like turned in his chair, like arm on the side, and like conversing with the other two at the table. And then at the very back, there's another four sitting at a table. You guys walk in and they do kind of turn around and are like, just because they don't recognize you immediately. And then once they notice that you have the cloaks on, go ahead. We'll do this as a group roll. Everybody make a. Hold on.
Oh man.
This is minus Angron and Scatgram, right?
Okay. Yeah. So minus Angron and Scatgram. Because you guys have the cloaks, everybody go ahead and make a deception check with advantage. So just like you guys are able to kind of pretend to be villains. And this is a group thing, so.
I don't mind rolling. Oh.
Well, I rolled 2 9s, so.
Okay.
Oh my god,
I rolled 99?
11s.
Cole got 24.
Okay.
Oh.
So Malin got 11, Cole got 24, Matavius got 11, and Feldor got a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they do look at you, and then they kind of turn, they kind of ignore you for the time being, and go back to talking to their respective conversations. What do you guys do?
I think we were gonna go to the bar area and start kind of talking about this mission that we got sent to do. Something that, weren't we?
There's a lot of people in here.
There are.
Yeah. I'm like, we kind of look at each other like, oh shit.
I'd say let's go to the corner table and talk amongst ourselves, but a little loudly, and just spread some rumors. See if we can attract some interest.
Yeah, go ahead and move to whatever table you guys are going to try and talk at.
What table you going to?
Let's corner ourselves, guys.
I'm gonna gesture towards that table.
Okay.
So
Oh, shit.
So what rumors are we thinking of here? Are we trying to stay with like the mission elsewhere thing? Or are we
so it
trying to get
sounds
with?
so it sounds like Glastaff isn't cutting in his own crew into this. I know that this is some sort of power play he's trying to get in with our boys down in Waterdeep, but the idea that he'd turn his back on his own contingent seems crazy. They've got to be cut in on the Baldur's Gate job if it's too big of a score. He's
Have
got to
to think
muster some
about the
people.
money he gets to keep. The money! I mean, it's
Oh.
at least a couple, maybe 1,000 gold?
I mean, I'm of a mind. We cut out now. We skip our meeting with him and just get to Baldur's Gate. He's just going to try to drag us down and cut us out just like he did his own crew.
Ah, I see. We cut him out. We get the thousands of gold.
I mean, wouldn't it seems like that's what he's trying to do to us? It sounds like he's trying to do with his own people.
And you guys are like kind of saying this in like
Stage
in a
whisper.
loud manner, like yeah, okay. So a loud enough manner that people around can hear if they care.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, but I mean, look, there's no honor among thieves, but do we tell these poor sops that they're getting cut out by their own guy? I mean, that's more competition that's more competition to get to the Baldur's Gate, but
So as you guys keep talking, the two of the red brand from the table next to you come over and they look at you all and they say are you guys new?
who's asking?
I don't think I need to tell you anything. You guys, I've never seen you around here.
No, you wouldn't have. We're from Waterdeep.
Oh, you're
A
from
city of
Waterdeep.
goddamn splendors.
Oh, you're from Waterdeep.
Just rolled into town.
And so, what are you guys rolling into town for?
We're here. If you don't fucking, oh my god, we're here for the fucking muster.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
First one is a dirty 20. Second one is another dirty 20. 20.
Okay. And they just kind of look at you and they're like, I didn't even realize there was a presence of the red brand in Waterdeep.
Yeah,
As far as I knew,
over.
as far as I knew, it was just here. People come from all over to be here to work under Glastaff.
It's not going to be that way for long. Let me tell you. Listen.
Under him.
Yeah,
We weren't sent here to work under him. We were going to work with him.
Listen. Something smells fishy here, and I something's awry. Here's what's going on. There's a job up in Baldur's Gate. They're going to steal this mask from the Van Thamper family, from their holds. And Glastaff is supposed to have this grand plan, and it's supposed to take a whole bunch of guys. So our contingent came up from Waterdeep. We're talking thousands and thousands of gold on the line here. We start talking around, we start finding you guys here, and no one seems to know it. Nobody except for Glastaff seems to know what's going on. So what I'm thinking is what happened back to us a couple of years back is happen up here. This guy Glastaff is cutting you out of his own largest job. He's taking it for himself, He's going to throw us to the wolves to get through the gate, take the mosque for himself, fence it, cut everyone out, and the Phandelver contingent of you all here are going to be completely out on your arse. So I'm thinking you need to rethink your allegiances. I think you need to look in and ask some serious questions about this work. And frankly, I shouldn't be telling you this. I should be we should be cutting rank and getting to Baldur's Gate for the final muster. But something doesn't smell right, and you all are the first fall guys.
Seems seems odd to me that Glassstaff would be the one trying to plan all this.
Yeah,
he's
seems odd to me too.
He's not even the one. He was hired by the Black Spider to have the red brands frighten off people.
Who the fuck is the Black Spider?
The Black Spider's the real reason Glassstaff even has a job right now.
You are shitting me. So he's sending messages down to Waterdeep, building himself up, putting together this bullshit muster, and he's meanwhile he's laying down at the feet of some wiggly dude with 8 legs. That's fucking rich.
Well, I don't know who the Black Spider is exactly, but he's got control over some bugbears. And so we've got extra muscle there. So whatever it is that this Black Spider wants, it's big.
Oh, man.
Listen, far be it from me to tell you what up, but knowing what I know, I wouldn't trust a lot of them. I wouldn't trust either of them. This Black Spider fella, Glassstaff. I think he's got you running nonsense protection racket while both of them are probably playing some other game.
So the main one doing the talking, which is the South Park character with the axe, just kind of like chuckles at you, and it's like, in this line of work, you don't trust anybody anyway. Like we're just here to make some money, make some quick cash, and then move on. We're here because the Black Spider hired Glassstaff and by proxy us to try and scare people off. That's what we got going on here. That's all we know. I mean, we just try and keep our head down, well, as much as you can while intimidating the entire town. But we keep our head down and just do as we're told. Because when we try and do things, there's a lot more powerful people than us running this place.
Noted. Well, fellas, seems like we best be on our way then. The air in this place has gotten a little chilly, if you catch my drift.
He just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, it's probably best you do start leaving." And then he lets you part. But go ahead, Cole.
Right here.
You were the one
Part
doing
right
all of the talking. Go ahead and do an insight check.
Okay.
On the one you're talking to.
That's going to be an 11.
Okay. Yeah, you don't think he suspects anything.
All right.
He thinks that you actually think he was part of the Red Brand.
All right.
Or you guys are part of the Red Brand. All right. So you guys are going back out?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's get back to this.
See the door opening. I have my bow and arrow notched and ready to go.
Okay. You see them all walk out of the sleeping giant inn?
Sweating profusely.
As the door closes and I can tell it's closed, I look over at our friends and go, Start like, no, like the no biggest no, like no, just no side I can do.
I put my I quiver my arrow real quick and sling my bow back over my shoulder.
Did you convince him to leave?
We may have sowed some seeds, but these are simple-minded folk with that lack ambition. I don't think they're going to be leaving, but I would say a good chunk of their forces were in that bar. So my thinking is, let's strike while the iron's hot. Head over to see if we can bust into the hideout and catch the glass staff unawares.
Do
One
you guys know
thing,
anything about a spider?
yeah, remember that black spider fella that had something to do with the mines and like Clark and all that sort of business?
I do remember hearing about that before.
Yeah, he the glass staff, this glass staff fellow, he's one of another one of this black spider guy's patsies. It's one of his, one of his underlings. And so the Red Brand are all kind of mixed up in this whole business with Wave Echo Cave and probably trying to, scare people off. So best thought I have is that they're trying to find some of the fancy magic nonsense that's and that you find through, by searching for Wave Echo Cave or something, and it's the Red Bronze and the Bugbear and some of their job to scare people off, keep them off the trail so they don't have any competition. That's my acting theory. Who this black spider fellow is beyond me. But it seems like they're one of the Red Bronze's jobs is to stir up trouble and try to keep people out of this black spider guy's hair.
Wish one of my contacts was around here.
I likewise, but
Okay, fellas.
Well,
So
we
we're
have
gonna move on to the.
Is a real
Sorry.
spot.
I say we go to the hideout. Any objections? Any suggestions?
What at most we're looking at is 10 through the whole hideout.
I would like to lay siege on the hideout. I build a trebuchet right on this little hill. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to the hideout. I'm down with it.
Although
Are we just walking up the front door?
I kind of wanted
Fuck
to.
yeah! No. Well, we are still kind of disguised. We could just kind of like walk in the front door.
With the dragon and goblin in the back.
You know, if you kind of hide.
If we bring you in as our prisoners.
There we go.
What if you guys mention that you know the blacks? Like, what if like prisoners that are for the black spider?
The black spider sent you here?
Okay, well, you guys are talking about what you want to do next. I'm gonna go let Sinestro out again because he's being annoying.
Okay, I think that's a great plan. We we've
Like we met them in town and they mentioned that they need to speak with him because of the black spider or something.
Yeah.
So good as plan as our last plan.
That's fair. That's fair.
We'll see 20 people again and go, nope, we're gonna walk out.
Walk
We
in
just,
there,
nope,
crap our
just gonna
pants.
turn around. We're gonna go.
I
West
get some of the-
fireball.
grab some of the rope out of my pack. Better make it believable then.
No, you're not gonna be prisoners. You're gonna be
Oh, I
like
think so.
sent by the black spider to speak with him, and we just happened to pawn you in town, and now we're taking you to. Does that make sense?
Well, isn't
Yes.
what's his face gonna know who we're not part of his gang?
Maybe he'll be bamboozled long enough to not really think about it before we can just go ahead and attack.
A shot off on him.
Yeah.
Who are you? You're bamboozled.
Honestly,
I'll
I don't know. That's just you have a point though. That's a good point.
What was the
And if
name
we
of the
have-
guy that we What was the name of the guy that we tied up? Was that Eric, or is Eric the guy we killed?
Eric's the son of the
What's
guy we
the-
killed.
Oh, Eric's the
Yeah.
son of the guy we killed. Oh shoot. 'Cause I was
Why-
thinking I could do like a performance. I've got pretty good performance. I could try to mimic the voice and posture of the
I mean,
guy
if
we
we
tied
walk,
up
if
or
we're
something.
walking in with like our hoods up, the only two that are gonna be noticeable are the two that we're talking or stating they're from the spider.
Hmm.
But I think, fellas, I think
I
if
mean, we
get-
could also just say we're all from the spider, but that's a little weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we could come in and we could come in strong and let's be like, we're from the Black Spider and he's disappointed with your work.
Well,
Rah.
how many were in the bar?
10.
Um, 8-ish? Was it 10? 8 to 10?
I think there's 2 groups of 4 and then 2 at the bar.
Sounds about
So
sounds about right. So like
that
10.
puts us with about 15 that are accounted for.
But he did say they had some bugbears, but we don't know how many.
I thought that was the spider has the bugbear, so that's why the spider's strong.
Oh, maybe.
That's that's what they said.
Oh, okay.
So we could be facing about
Like-
10 in this place.
Yeah, 5 to 10 people.
I think we should plan on for 10 minimum, just so we're ready.
And how are we all feeling?
I think we should
Okay.
concentrate our fire on the leader when we can.
Quick question: do we want to? We probably want to hit fast and hit hard, but do we want to take a few minutes or take an hour or so to catch our breath?
That's kind of what I'm hitting at with the.
So we should like count like a prep moment like for an hour. Like we take an hour to prep as like a short rest kind of thing.
That's
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
character. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, if you guys want to do that, go ahead.
Okay.
If you do, you can roll hit die to gain back hit points.
How much
Or if you have
time-
anything else to use before a short rest, you can feel free to use that.
How much
where's the-
time will have passed before or after the short rest?
After the short rest, it probably
About dinner time, huh?
with your interrogation of the guy going into the bar. Yeah, you're probably looking between 5 and 6.
Okay.
Because it was about 2 after that, after the fight. So to use a hit die to answer your question, you just hit short rest.
Okay.
And then it'll say at the bottom, and you can just check a hit die, and
Does that
then hit
change
the
anything
button to
for
roll
later
it.
on?
Does that change anything?
Yeah. That doesn't affect
okay.
anything else, does it?
No, it gains health, but then you won't be able to use your hit die later on. You'd only have 1 hit die left until you take a long rest to rejuvenate some hit die.
I don't even know what I
Because
just
mine
did.
says like 2, so I have like 2 short rests before I have to take a long rest kind of thing.
You have 2 hit die. You get 1 hit die for each level, and you can use as many hit die as you want on a short rest. So if you wanted to, you could use all your hit die, but then you wouldn't have any until you take a long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was at. So
Okay.
like I can split them up though in between like
Correct.
like
correct.
later
So-
on. Let's gotcha.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So if you since you're almost at max hit points, if you wanted to use one now, you could, or you could just hold off.
Yeah, I used them.
Did you use both of them or just one?
Both of them. I thought, yeah.
Oh,
Is
I
that
mean,
good?
if you only want to use one, that's fine. Because you can go back and like click it off.
Wait, what?
So if you only wanted to use one, that's fine. Scatgram.
Yeah, so I used one.
Mal, what was your confusion?
And then I'll take 1 damage then, because that's what it would have been.
Okay.
There we go.
Thought I hit to. It says apply automatically, but it didn't do anything.
You gotta roll the dice then too.
Yeah, roll the dice out in the screen.
Let's step aside real quick, Ian.
Okay.
Can we do investigation checks around the building to look for like hidden entrances and stuff?
Sure. If you want to take
That
the time
wasn't
to do
it.
You guys want to do that?
Whoops.
Yeah, I'll roll. I'll go with you.
Are you guys all going or just a couple of you?
I don't think we all need to
I'm
go.
not.
Okay.
I'll be like, we're like probably like kind of over here, like talking or something. I don't know.
Is this
I'll
like
just do, like,
area right here, like this wall? Is it like down or up?
The wall doesn't exist. This map was like a map made by somebody that was like after the fact of something happened, they rebuilt the wall. There was a wall at one point that was down, and this is like after they rebuilt the wall. So that wall doesn't actually exist.
Oh.
But it's the best map that I could find.
I'm gonna hang out over in the tree line over here.
So that's where we're hanging out.
I just went to the back.
So
Or I guess we could just circle the building and look, and then we'll roll. What do you call it, right?
Like you just investigation. Is that what you're talking about?
If it goes. Oh shit, Jesus. Okay. I can't roll to save my life tonight. Like, what's going on?
Rolled nat 20 on a medicine check for somebody that doesn't matter. So, you know, that's always nice.
I got 16 on investigation.
There you go.
we all roll an investigation.
Anyone that's
Just
up
those
there.
two are going to look around. Let's see here. So you guys do. You guys are looking around the outside. And then on the south side of the building, you do kind of see what looks like a tunnel just outside of the thicket here. So like you guys do a pretty wide berth. And like down here in this area, you actually see a tunnel.
Ooh, because the tunnel snakes rule.
Secret
Obvious,
tunnel.
unsure 100% where it goes to, but the direction it's leading is towards the manor.
Secret tunnel.
You think, fellas?
Can we collapse it? Make it unusable?
We should have
it's-
somebody with dark vision go check it out. That's my suggestion.
The tunnel's just kind of a like a natural tunnel, like it's like a dugout. From it's kind of just like dug out to lead to towards the manor. So I mean, you could certainly try and like dig it to cover it up if you wanted to.
If I was a betting man, I'd say that's an escape tunnel maybe for the boss man. Or a to take goods in and out of.
Yeah. Both are good points.
Could also be the bootlegging tunnel.
Would we see? Would I see like footprints around there or anything like that shows like it's being in use, or is it like
Hidden to everybody.
just like? Is it just like you know, clean? Does that make sense?
No, you see there's like
Pretty well
obvious
traveled.
an obvious like worn path.
Probably not a secret tunnel. It's probably used for like you said, goods.
I mean,
of some sort.
it is like covered to an extent.
Yeah, but not. I don't mean like not like secret.
It's so
But I
only
mean
like
like it's not
It's
like
gonna-
only used once in a blue moon. It's kind of like
Members of the
used
Red
pretty
Brand
regularly.
yeah, it looks like there's regular use. It's just that it's
It's hidden enough that
the
people that
thicket
don't know
is,
it there.
it's really the fact that it's close to the forest is what makes it hidden.
It's probably a goods tunnel. What if we sneak in the goods tunnel? Surprise attack from below.
Do it.
Another option now. Feel like we're in a heist movie, just unlocking ways to heist.
I
into
think
the
that's
building.
probably the stealthier option instead of going in the front.
I agree. Let's do it.
So we're doing the tunnel option of surprise tunnel.
Surprise tunnel.
Surprise tunnel.
Anybody else have any objection?
Let's surprise tunnel it up.
Alright.
Yay, surprise tunnel.
It's gonna go up the tunnel. I'll be I guess I'll wait until if there's like a visual, but I'll be like kind of in the front since I have dark vision.
Are we
Okay, so you
sneak
guys
tunneling it in?
are
Yeah, secret tunnel.
going in.
Dark hole tunnel.
Secrets. It's secret surprise tunnel.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, let me.
Surprised you didn't have anything smart to say, Cole.
Did you know this tunnel is actually made out of a clay?
Like
Don't know
my
much
journal.
about tunnels, to be perfectly honest.
Let's see here. I'm just kind of
That's
throwing you guys in there. You guys can change your marching
Oh,
order.
goodness.
Do you know that a tunnel has 2 walls, a ceiling, and a floor?
Nice.
Oh, weird.
No, I meant like
Sounds
a
house.
story. I meant like a story or what do you call it?
Well, this one time I was down. We were on our way between Phandelver and Neverwinter, and wouldn't you know it, we saw a giant tunnel.
Okay.
Purple worm had eaten through a whole forest.
Brings back memories.
Brings back my memories.
It's
Okay.
dark.
Purple worm.
So this tunnel entrance doesn't look like it because I didn't scale the map properly. Looks like there could be 2 people can fit through it side by side. So
Okay.
you guys can rearrange your marching order. I just set you in there.
Fine.
Fine where I am.
Yeah, I'm actually fine where I am too.
Need to be next to the guy that can produce light.
All right.
Basic can produce, or Valdor can produce flame for a torch.
I guess you guys have
I can
produce
cast light
light.
on some stuff.
Oh yeah,
If
that's
needed.
right. You guys can cast light. Fancy light. Okay.
The fanciest light. So yeah, give
Don't
me an
you
object.
forget
I'll
it.
cast light on it.
You
I
guys
want to
have
cast light on my torch, please.
dark
I mean-
vision 60 feet. Okay. Just dark vision 60 feet. You see most of this cavern. All right. So cool breeze fills the large natural cavern, carrying with it a faint scent of decaying flesh.
Ooh, yeah.
A crevasse divides the cavern and is flanked by 2 rough stone columns that support a 20-foot high ceiling. 2 arched wooden bridges span the chasm. What do you do?
I mean, probably walk forward, huh?
I think so. Yeah.
Or does somebody want to do an investigation check?
I guess if this is the first bridge, I would walk up kind of to like where the first bridge starts, like stand there and like kind of look around. Maybe peek towards the chasm there, see what's kind of down there.
The chasm peaks back.
Cthulhu?
You hear the chasm
So,
say, "You'll
how
find
are
out
you
why
guys?
they
How
call
are you
me the
guys
Deep
moving
One."
into this cavern? Are you guys just kind of walking in? Are you sneaking in?
I think sneaking in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sneaking
but
for
at least
sure.
quietly walk again.
Okay, then I'm gonna need everybody to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Stealthy!
Uh,
Really? 11.
Nat 20.
okay.
Oh, I need your rolls. I think you've
Why?
gotten like 3 or 4 nat 20s tonight.
3, huh?
I mean, I got a +5 on my stealth. I can't roll anything tonight. It's kind of stupid. I think the thing been above a 10.
Okay. Who?
Supposed to be a stealthy character.
All right.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't control a stick being in the wrong spot.
So, you guys make your way in, and your footsteps do kind of just echo in the cavern that you're in. And then Felidor, you actually start hearing in your head what do you do? He
What
says,
was
"What are you
that?
doing here? Leave."
You scared him
Oh.
silent.
Felidor, he's there.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah.
So you just heard somebody something say in your head. What are you doing here? Leave.
Oh, that's not cool. I'm gonna relay that info to everybody else. And that's scary. Oh god. In my head.
Yep.
I'm gonna back up as I tell everybody that what happened. Like, I don't want to be here.
Go ahead and roll a deception check for me. Okay. So he comes up again. He's like, you need to leave. You need to leave now.
Yeah, guys, I think we need to go. There's spooky voice in my head telling me we need to leave now, and it keeps saying it.
Did you ask who it
I
was?
want spooky voices.
Matavius,
Aw.
can you make a deception?
A deception check?
Yeah, you need to make a deception check.
Sure. Cool, perfect.
Oof.
Okay.
I mean,
1 second here. I'm gonna move.
No, I moved him to his own channel.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Get Kool-Aid today.
Okay. So he starts to go to Matavius and he's like, what are you doing here? You need to leave.
Hmm. No. What who am I talking to, or what are you doing in my head?
This is how I communicate. What am I doing here? I'm protecting.
Protecting what?
I protect the manor.
Well, protect it from what? Like, why can't we enter, or why do you want us to leave?
Arano hired me.
Matt has somebody talking to him in his head, and all we can hear is, character wise, is Matt talking out loud to this person. And so it's just kind of like waiting. Like, I'm asking who he's talking to, what's going on.
Oh,
And he's just completely.
So he just said, when you asked who's he working for, he just said Arano.
Arando.
IARNO. And you guys would know from earlier, that's the guy that Sildar was looking for.
Aren't we looking for him too then?
I mean, indirectly, if you wanted to report back to Sildar what happened or where he's at.
Oh. Well, we can work. I'm just talking to this voice. I don't know what the hell it is, so I'm just gonna say we're not here to hurt you or anything. We're trying to get upstairs, or we're trying to get up to the castle or whatever it's called.
Malin, go ahead and make a deception check.
Um,
All right, 1 second.
I don't know.
That looks like they're doing now.
It's not Pizza Hut. It's Iorno.
I feel like I missed out by rolling really high on my deception check.
I just realized I've been muted for quite a while now.
I know, it's pretty quiet.
Oh, shut
All
up.
right. So now, both Matavius and Malin have felt that intrusion onto their minds. Feldor was able to fight it off.
Got a strong mind.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm going forward.
Okay. You do see a passage. Somebody did cast light. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Over the
Oh,
torch,
you
I
did?
think. Or
Because you do see little hallways on either end, and obviously there's the bridge there, or you guys could keep going straight. So Matavius says he wants to go forward. What else would you guys do?
Guess we go forward.
yeah, I'm gonna stick with Matavius and keep moving up.
I'm keeping my eye on my on Matavius there after hearing him talk to himself there for a while.
I'm more intrigued.
Okay. As you guys continue to go, Angron, make a deception check for me.
I got a 13.
Okay. You feel somebody trying to attack your mind, but you're able to fight it off.
That's right. This noggin's hard and thick.
Yeah. So you guys keep as you keep progressing, and more light fills the area. You see the rest of the cavern, and then you see a little hallway going off to the side.
I'm gonna poke the
wanna check
elf
the
in
side
front of me
path?
to move. Oh, elf.
Oh, I guess. Oops, I missed that one. Scatgram, I need you to make a deception roll.
Deception?
Yep.
21.
Okay. You feel something trying to attack your mind too, but you are able to fight it off.
Anyone else feel that? Anyone else feel that?
Feel what?
Like, it just felt like something was trying to mess with my head.
I had an ear tickle earlier.
Should we take the furthest entrance?
Something just don't feel right.
So we got these like this one here. So that's what we're checking.
You want to go to that one? The left one?
Yeah, so
Over
we
here?
check the left one first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are looking down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You see. So you see a hallway. It starts to bend to the north, and then there's a door to the south.
Pathway that leads to another pathway. Awesome! Yay! Woo!
Well, let's check it out.
Choices.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
Sweet.
Let's go down it. Let's go.
We go. All right, let's go.
How wide is it? Is it like two
Go
people
wide
wide,
first.
or is it like one person wide?
I'll say it's two
That's
people wide.
like
I'll say it's two people wide. And which way are you guys going?
I'd like to
Oh,
open the door.
Yeah, let's open the south door, I suppose.
Wait, was there a door?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, all right.
Down there.
Hold on one second.
Open the door and go, honey, I'm home. Lost again. Remember not to feed the little furry creature after midnight, right?
Well, we're feeding things after midnight now? Yes.
Okay. So, What are you guys gonna do when you go
I'm
up to
gonna
this?
pull my daggers out and hold them, ready to go.
We like slowly try to sneak in the door.
I'll use produce flame to have a flame in my hand.
Who's gonna be the one to open the door?
Guess I'll be
I
opening
am.
the door.
No, me.
I'll open the door.
No,
All
me.
right, open the door.
I'm
All
opening the door.
I'll draw my bow.
Slowly.
He just rips the door open.
Okay. So you guys rip the door open. Sure. If you guys just want to bust in there, you guys bust in there.
Is that what you're doing?
And in the room, the barracks contains 4 roughly built wooden bunks with heaped up blankets and dirty dishes scattered about. The strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat fills the air. 3 tall, furry humanoids are lounging around the mess, barking orders at a sad little goblin that demeans itself for their amusement. Your sudden appearance causes the goblin to faint.
Or
I want to yell at the goblin to get up.
And
You can speak Goblin, can't you?
Yeah. Well, I want to yell at him to get up.
I will need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh snap!
Oh, we fighting.
And they gotta
Nat
wait to yell
20
at the
or
goblin.
yeah, nat 20.
At 20 to initiative.
Yeah, I
All
really want to go
right.
first.
So I think this is a good place to stop.
Okay.
We will see how you handle the 3 bugbear next time, but I know that Casey's gonna have to leave shortly, and we will not probably get through this combat before he would have to leave.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That sounds scary.
3 bugbear.
3 bugbears. 3 bugbears just have more hit points than a lot of what you fought and a higher armor class. So
I told you there
Wait,
was bugbears.
is that the spider right there that fainted?
No, that's a
They had
goblin.
3 bugbears.
Oh.
Yeah. I do.
Uh.
All right. Have a good week,
Oh.
See you Monday.
Yeah.
See you Monday.
Okay. We should have chose door number 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Next week's going to be exciting. 3 bugbears? How will we survive? Honestly, don't know because the first time we fought a bugbear, we got our butts pretty well handed to us because a couple people got knocked out. So that was just one. We can get to level since then. So who knows? Anyways, thanks for coming out. Mondays are going to be D&D for the foreseeable future for a couple hours, anyways, like 6 to 8:39ish. Tomorrow, is group therapy, so we'll be streaming. Wednesdays, maybe do some of that Spider-Man DLC. That way we can get that knocked out, so we can start playing Miles Morales, which will be a lot of fun. Then we can move on to the next PlayStation game after that. Yeah, that's all I got. Anyways, peace out, stay tuned, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.